2,000 years ago, down the mountain from Jerusalem, across the Jordan River, and to the east were the deserts of Arabia, where gold was mined, and where trees grew that produced frankincense and myrrh. From that direction came Wisemen from the east, searching for the Christ child, the Messiah. They had read in the scriptures that he would come in a certain time frame, and they had been watching for signs. God chose to speak to them through the things that mattered to them, the things that they loved, the stars. And a star drew them down the windy dunes on their camels, coming, searching for the answer. They finally showed up in Jerusalem, expecting people to excitedly be welcoming the king. Instead, finding things different, they continued to follow the star until they came to the place where they found Jesus. There in a manger, there in a home, in a guest room, in a place not fit for a king, they still bowed down and they worshiped him, and they presented to him their gifts of gold, frankincense, and myrrh. How costly were those gifts, and what was God's purpose in sending them there? Jesus and the wise men next door. He surely had his plan in sending them to provide for Jesus and Mary and Joseph as they became refugees fleeing from King Herod. Those gifts took them far and helped them to survive. Over the last decades, refugees have flooded into America, and we often think of them as primarily Muslim and Buddhist. But the reality is that there are many Christians who come as refugees. For instance, in 2016, 16,000 came from the Congo, from places of danger in Central Africa. Those who have come from Burma, many of them are Karen refugees who are Christians. And there are many even from Iraq and Iran who have come as Christians, even in the thousands. So, what does this mean to us? We are called to be like the wise men, presenting our gifts, presenting our love, presenting our care, so that they can be ministered to. Christians who have fled persecution, Christians who have fled extremely difficult times. If we will lift up our eyes and look to the back pews in our church, we just may see some of those Christian refugees quietly slipping in, because they know that there is a place of safety, because they found that safety in Christ back in their countries. We can do much if we will welcome them, love them, and give them a place to flourish and grow once again. Because Jesus is coming soon. Now more than ever, mission matters.